Struck two, I dropped my goo, I dumped the bitch on the next block. Bada bing!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new Reaction and Review UK. Being a horrible, disgusting, tea-drinking limey, we don't get a lot of good superheroes in this country. I mean, I kind of glance across the pond and see you Yanks have got Batman, Superman. Oh, he beat Goku, by the way. Spider-Man, the Avengers, Hulk, etc. Where over here we get Banana Man and Dennis the Menace. And yeah, you can sort of see I'm not really going far with this, can you? But for the very few superheroes we get, apparently Hellboy is one of them. I'm going to check if there's any truth in that, because someone said, hey, he's British. I'll check it later. But anyway, I want this Kick-Ass. That was a Scottish creation. So.
Yes.
Okay, I'm padding now. Basically, what I'm getting at is we don't get a lot of decent, credible superheroes in the UK. And when we do, their movies tend to be or eh. But maybe it's time to change all that. With a reboot from a 1994 cult classic. So, okay, I'm really just padding this now. Fuck it. Tonight's movie up for review is Dredd. Not Judge Dredd, or Judge Dredd the movie, or Judge Dredd witty title, just Dredd. I'm getting an Ang Lee vibe from this. Anyone else experiencing deja vu here? So, is this movie any good? Or does it betray the law?
My God!
Stop padding. Alright, with that in mind, everybody, grab some to drink. It's time to kick back, relax, and let's watch Dredd.
Yeah, I heard you, hot shot. What? I said, hot shot.
Your face, dude!
I want that gun! Seriously!
As a lawgiver!
Fuck, it's my... I'll give the law with that fucking thing.
What if that's what a Randy Orton promo feels like?
And Judge Dredd burst, Judge Dredd burst through the door. Surprise wellness test.
So you're a mutant. Most of you poor fuckers got 3 stumpy arms and no arms.
I'll have you know that mutant kind will prevail. Cerebro, Magneto. What's stopping her from, like, psychic attacking his brain and turning him into a vegetable or something? That's how psychic powers work, you know. So, that was Judge Dredd. Let's just put a stop to that one there. Alrighty then, let's just get down to it. I figure what I do with the reviews now, I'll answer the big question first, and then we can explain it. So, for those of you who don't like long, boring reviews, you're getting your answers straight away. You all good with that? Fantastic. Right, big question. Is this movie a pass or a fail? Oh, it's a pass. Fucking hell. The shit this movie comes out with. But let's just get into that. First of all, alright, gonna get the cast list as I do this. Okay, first of all, Carl Urban as Judge Dredd. Fucking 10 times better than Sylvester Stallone any day. And what I liked about this version of Dredd was, like, he didn't oversell it. I mean, you know, we've all made jokes about Stallone, he's outside the law, and all these other fucking jokes that are not funny anymore. But with him, you know, he played it cool, he played it calm. You know, sort of these levels down here. You know, you don't need to go higher, which is something Christian Bale should take note of. Oh yeah, might as well put the shades on. Hi, here. All you really need to do to be intimidating is down here. Don't scream, don't yell. Hide the emotion. I'm just saying is all. You know, something like that, basically. You know, none of this hammy, you know, that shit needs to go away. So, yeah. I really like the more simplified Judge Dredd costume. I mean, we've all seen the one from the comics, and the latter these fucking ridiculous, like,
80s shoulder
Rob
pads.
Liefeld, like, shoulder pads and that sort of shit. But this one, it kind of, like, more refines, a simplified kind of armor. That it basically, it's functional and it's practical, because you see some armors that, like, have these giant, like, shoulder pads, these arm things. They're not really practical, but you know, if the judges exist in real life, their armor would look something like that, more streamlined and more, you know, combat efficient. So I was a big fan of that. I will say at times this movie has the right kind of violence. It kind of reminded me a little bit of Die Hard. It's kind of like Die Hard with more gore. Not sure it's a good thing, but you know, we'll get to that. It had all kind of action that the first Judge Dredd movie was seriously lacking. I mean, that's something we can all agree on with the Stallone Judge Dredd. There wasn't a lot of action or Judge Dredd doing Judge Dredd things in that movie. It was just more, you know, it's kind of the same problem like Power Rangers had. There wasn't a lot of, like, what they're known for. And so seeing this movie, which is like a non-stop kind of like Dredd, kicking ass and taking names, very more solid. And I will say that this movie had a very solid story. Like, you know, it would have been nice to see more of the city and more of the Judge Dredd related things, but the fact it was confined to one building, and they managed to tell a decent story, which is, again, I bring up the parallel to Die Hard, because Die Hard kind of the same thing. It was all set in one building, and you're able to tell a really good story. I thought that was great. And, trying to pronounce her name properly here, Olivia Thirlby, thank you. Yeah, I really liked her. I mean, I don't know much about the Judge Dredd canon. I know she was a character called Judge Cassandra Anderson. I don't know too much about her, but yeah, I really, really liked her. I mean, the whole, like, mutant psychic thing, it's a bit out there, but it served its purpose. And she was a character that you never got bored of, because sometimes when they make these characters, they throw in a character with a gimmick, and it wears its welcome out, and that sort of thing. But no, I really enjoyed her. So the pros, like I said, Carl Urban was amazing. At times, the voice did take a while to get used to, because I'm so used to, you know, I'm sort of used to that, but seeing it in this new way, great. I love the Judge Dredd costume. You know, I might try and make a replica of that one day. The violence at times was perfect, had the right kind of action, it was a solid story, and I liked the Cassandra character. Now I want to get into the complaints. One problem I had was, this movie was obsessed with the word fuck. Like, you know, come on, shoot that motherfucker! Fuck! You know, just because you say the word fuck so repeatedly doesn't make you edgy, doesn't make you cool or anything. Okay, alright, South Park movie, that was cool. I mean, the Uncle Fucker song is just brilliant. But just saying fuck, let me prove it. Fucking saying the word fuck for no fucking reason whatsoever, it's not really fucking clever. I mean, I could fucking just say the word fuck for no fucking reason. I'll just repeatedly say fuck. I'm gonna have a fucking drink while I tell you what I fucking think of this movie. Burp fuck. See, it's not clever. I mean, yeah, that's the kind of, like, urban sort of thing, but it's not clever in context or moderation. I'm not saying you can't say the word fuck, but when, like, every 5 minutes all you can hear is, motherfucker, fuck you, motherfucker, shoot that motherfucker, it's like, it's not cool. It got really irritating. That's all I'm trying to say. Even though I like the concept of the building, you know, I wasn't too keen on the environment at sort of times. I mean, it didn't really look like a Judge Dredd or a futuristic kind of movie. It's kind of like Slum Wars guest starring Judge Dredd, if you get what I'm saying. You know, I kind of missed what I like about the Stallone movie. I like the futuristic aspect. You know, the really kick-ass motorbikes, the really cool weapons. I mean, they are in here, but it feels like they try to do a more contemporary Judge Dredd, when I kind of like the idea of the future character. Even though I kind of like the violence, there's one small problem I have with it. I didn't like the whole when it showed too much. I mean, sometimes what you don't see sells it better. Like, say for example, like you see a horror movie where the guy, he's got the knife, he's about to plunge it into the guy's head, but the last minute it cuts away to another scene, like the blood hitting the wall or something. I kind of like that style of gore and effects, but when they show you everything, it's not so scary or like suspenseful. It's just a gross out contest, you know? And like when you see the final villain when her head smacks against the ground, that was kind of clever and artsy, but some things I could just do without seeing, you know? Especially when I was trying to eat something while I was doing that. One thing I fucking hate was the whole slowdown. I mean, alright, they weren't making those noises, but you know, this whole slow moving Zack Snyder bullshit. Like, when is that gonna go? When is it gonna go the fuck away? You know, it's not cool anymore. I mean, the only time when it was kind of cool was in The Matrix. And that was like, what, 1999?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, can we just let that shit stay dead and buried now? What pissed me off is Zack Snyder's making The Man of Steel, so I expect a lot of Superman doing the whole...
And not to give too many spoilers, but evidently in Man of Steel there's 2 slow-mo shots within seconds of
See what
each
I mean?
other.
See what I mean? He's already doing it. So Zack Snyder, this is what I think of you in your slow-mo. The best thing is if someone takes that video and they speed it up, it's like a... Seriously, just take this bit of the review and seriously, like, play this in reverse, just see what it would look like. That'd be funny. But alright, and the last kind of complaint I had was Mama. Every time they said her name, I couldn't stop laughing. It's like... That's like when I heard Lady Gaga. They're like, you fucking serious, man? Like, you know, she's a big time crime boss. Mama. I was like, like, really? Can you imagine there's a deleted scene which goes, this is Mama's gang. Here are my compatriots, Papa and Granddad. You fucking serious, man? Like, she was not only she's a terrible actress who ever played her, just like of all the things you give Judge Dredd to fight, I mean, like, Batman gets the Joker, Superman gets a piece of rock, Spider-Man gets the Green Goblin, Judge Dredd gets Mama. At least James Bond gets dignified villains. Oh wait, Goldfinger, never mind. So yeah, the complaints were I kind of felt they used the word fuck too many times. I wasn't too keen on sort of like the slummish kind of like contemporary look it had. It showed too much in terms of the gore. It didn't really look too futuristic or like a Judge Dredd. It felt like Judge Dredd just wandered onto the set of like Lock, Stock and Two Smoking, you know, apartment blocks. So that's basically what it looked like. The slow-mo...
You're enjoying that far too much.
I am really enjoying that. And... Mama. Seriously, try and say it with a straight face. Mama. Mama just killed a man.
Or Mama performs the hobby, ha.
I gotta watch that later. I mean, it's just like, that movie is good. I get a couple of beers and just watch Dragon Ball Evolution. Seriously, it's a lot funner when you're drunk. Seriously.
What if you're straight edge?
I don't know, just rev track it. Alright, let's close this review. Hang on, I'll do Judge Dredd style. I don't actually have a helmet, so it's the best I can do. We come to the end of another reaction and review. I have been Random. Take care, and I will see you all in the near future. Peace. Mama. Seriously.
It works as long as you're hitting a button above level 75. I just want you off my level, away from my family.
Rough translation. Get off my land! Judge Dredd, the Yorkshire edition. Right, my lovers! Get off my land, or I'm the law, war!
So Richard Dredd.
Bacon Dredd. His weapon of choice, the bacon rasher.